Hello, welcome to Get Your Cook On, the show that encourages you to eat healthy while sticking to a budget. I'm Jonny and I'll be guiding you through this week's recipes. This week we'll be making a delicious toad in the hole, followed by a nice berry smoothie. Follow me though. Let's see what we need for the ingredients today for the toad in the hole. We need some plain flour, virgin olive oil, some milk, ground black pepper, salt, 1 large egg and 4 sausages. So to get things started, what we need to do is get our sausages straight into your Pyrex dish that I'm using here. Now, if the sausages are quite fatty, you might not need the oil, but just in case, I'm going to pop a little bit of oil there just so they don't stick and they cook. A little bit of oil there. What we're going to do is just get my fingers just in there and rub it around a bit just to spread the oil out there like this. There we go. And then pop your sausages in. You don't need to be arty with it, just pop them like that, any old way. And then preheat the oven to 240 degrees Celsius and pop them in for about 8 to 10 minutes. Job's a good one. So while your sausages are underway, we need to start making the mixture. What we need to do is, just get yourself a measuring jug like this. And then what we're going to do is, break our egg just into the jug. Like so, and we're going to pour our milk in there, little pepper, little bit of salt, and then what we're going to do is whisk it. And I've got a fork like this, see, it's just very simple. Whisk that together, just try not to splash anything, and what you're just looking for is that sort of consistency there, nice and loose, whisking it round and round. Look at that, it's great, isn't it? Right, now we need 3 heaped tablespoons of flour just into the mixture. Yeah, there we go. So 3 heaped ones in. And we're going to continue to whisk it now. Now you may find that it might be a bit thick sometimes, or maybe it's a little bit too watery, but you can only find out really once you get started. Now, if it does end up a little bit too thick, add a bit more milk. If it goes a little bit too sort of wet, not very thick at all, then add a bit more flour. And it will just thicken it up for you. So there we go, that's looking really nice and tidy now. And what we'll do with that is we'll pop this into the fridge and leave it till later. So all we're waiting on now is the sausages. They should be about 10 minutes. So 10 minutes later, let's see how them sausages are doing. Yep, they're looking rather good. What I'm going to do is just pop that out there so we're not going to burn the worktop. Get the Pyrex dish out with our lovely sausages. Pop it on there, look at them, they're looking great. Right, so give them a bit of movement is the idea, and keep them sort of centred like that. And get your mixture out of the fridge. Just give it a little stir as well. Now, when you're making your mixture, if you think that you've not got enough, double up again on the ingredients. You know, the 3 spoonfuls of flour, the extra egg, and the couple of teaspoons of milk. Very beneficial. And then you can double up on your ingredients. But remember, it will rise in the oven, so don't overdo it, otherwise you'll lose your sausages. Here we go. So we're going to pour this in now. Just around we go, just around the sausages there. And then maybe through the middle as well, just through the middle, follow it round. It's quite nice actually. There we go. And once you've done that, keep the oven running, and it's another 20 minutes in the oven. They're going to be delicious. So 20 minutes later, let's see how it's doing. Oh wow. Look at that. It's done. So what we're going to do now is just serve it really. Now what you can do with this, you can serve it with maybe a bit of mash, some nice healthy vegetables, and why not even add some delicious gravy as well to it. There you go. What a tasty treat that is. Ooh, treat of the week. So now it's time for our treat of the week. It's a berry smoothie. Looking forward to this. What you need is your blender. If you've not got one, please get one. Please do. Definitely get a blender. Now what you need for this is some mixed berries. You can get these from the supermarket for £1. Okay, very, very cheap indeed. And they're frozen and they're mixed. A nice selection of berries there. Also, we've got a nice glass of milk, some sugar, and we've got some natural yogurt as well. Now, when you are blending these kind of ingredients to make a smoothie, always put your heavier stuff at the bottom, so that goes in first, okay? So what we're gonna do is just get our berries there, pop those straight in. There we go. And then we've got our natural yogurt. Now with this, we're gonna put a third in. So there's a few things you can do. You can either measure it out or just make a little mark on it there so you know where you're sort of aiming for. Again, this is another heavier, thicker product, so that can go in on top of those berries. I would say that's about a third. And sometimes when you're messing with the berries, they can quite be very sour, so a spoonful of sugar, just to taste, just to take the edge away. And finally, some milk. I've just got a glass there. Now, pop your lid on and whisk for 15 to 20 seconds. And what is a good thing to do is just if you pop your lid off, just get your finger, run it along the side there, and just try it. If it's a little bit too sour, add more sugar. If not, which this one isn't, it's ready to serve. A nice, delicious smoothie. There you go. That is your treat of the week. Tip of the week. So this week's top tip is all about sausages, and you can do a lot more than just the toad in the hole. For example, right across the world, we know some of our favourites like the hot dog. You can have ketchup or mustard on it, but different parts of the world do different things, don't they? For example, the Texas dog, which consists of chili, cheese and jalapenos, and then we've got the Canada as well, the Michigan style hot dog with the spaghetti sauce. Now in South Korea, they dunk theirs in sugar. Not one of my favourites, but be experimental. The barbecue season is just around the corner. For more information and more toppings, why not check out the show notes at viewyo.tv. So there we go, that is the tip of the week. So if you've got any recipes you want to share with us, then send us an email, get them into the show at getyourcookon@viewyo.tv. And while you're there, have a look at some of the other great shows that we've got as well. Until then, we'll see you next week. Bye bye.